Welcome to my channel and welcome to my own little corner. And in my own little corner this morning, I'm going to serve you a yummy-licious, mouth-watering breakfast. Yes, I did not show you me kneading my flour because, to be honest with you, as always, I wasn't in the mood to video this morning because I was kind of running late. But then I said, if I am going to be making this wonderful breakfast, why not share it with my people? So here I am making breakfast. And yes, as you can see, I am making fried dumplings. So this is me adding my fried dumplings to my cooking oil. You know, there's nothing more refreshing than a nice serving of a nice, yummy-licious breakfast in the morning to start your day. You know what they say? They say eat breakfast like a rich man, eat lunch like a beggar, and eat dinner like a pauper. But honestly, when I have this kind of breakfast in the mornings, to be honest with you, sometimes it goes way up to dinner time before eating again. And trust and believe me, if we do, because we normally do just one solid breakfast per morning. So here I am adding my fried dumplings, and yes, I am making space because you know there's always more space. All I have to do is create it. So I am adding my fried dumplings to my oil. Yes, to start my day, I need a balanced breakfast. And look at me, I don't normally do breakfast. I would make a very delicious breakfast in the morning and I wouldn't eat a thing. But I start eating my breakfast because I change my diet a bit. So I start doing breakfast. Yes, I am turning my fried dumplings because I don't want them to burn. I just want them golden brown. So I am flipping them to the other side. No, that one is not ready. And yes, these are my golden brown Johnny cakes. You see how beautiful my Johnny cakes are? Yes, you want to make sure that your Johnny cakes are golden brown but not burnt. And when dishing them out, you make sure you have a paper towel to absorb the oil from your Johnny cakes. That means when you're ready, you're having some nice, yummy, delicious Johnny cakes and not Johnny cakes soggy with oil. So I make sure that I'm putting them on the paper towel to absorb the oil from my Johnny cakes. And you want to make sure that your Johnny cakes are golden brown, fluffy, and soft. Yes. I'm going to leave this one a little bit more so it gets some more color. And then I'm adding the rest of dumplings to my oil. Yes, you know that when you have the dough and you make them, oh, look at how beautiful they are. Yes, putting them in is dumplings and taking them out is Johnny cakes. And let me show you, they are fried through and through. Look at how beautiful my Johnny cakes are. Soft and fluffy. And now I am going to be frying some plantain, so I don't need all of that oil to fry my plantain. I want my plantain solid and brown, so I just use a little bit of oil that I use from the Johnny cake to fry my plantains. And now I'm going to be adding my ripe plantains to my oil. And remember that you need to be paying attention to your plantains because the plantains burned so quickly. So you just add them in the oil and make sure you turn. I'm frying them on medium heat because I don't want them to burn, but I want them to be golden brown. Oh, sorry. And now it's time for me to flip them on the other side. You see? Yes, I want them brown. I don't want them burn. And plantain tend to burn so easily. So you just have to make sure you're paying attention to your plantains. And they are golden brown. And now that they are done, I'm going to be removing them from the oil. And again, you want to make sure that I line my plate with the paper towel so that the paper towel absorb the excess oil from my plantains, because you don't want too much oil. So I'm absorbing the oil from my plantains. I'm not fighting with this, so let me get a fork. And see, my plantains are golden brown. And I'm adding the remainder of my plantains to my oil. And they are all done. See, my plantains are golden brown. And now, no, this is a bit too much oil. Let me scoop some of this out. Yes, I just need a little bit, just enough to fry up my seasonings. So here I am about to, the next step of my breakfast, so I'm adding my ground seasoning to my oil. And if you have been following me long enough, you know that I love me a whole lot of ground seasoning. And I'm not wasting any. Nothing now waste, something and that's just something take you up. And I'm adding a little butter. And now I'm mixing to incorporate the butter in my seasoning. And if you know me, I don't cook without my herbs. So I'm adding some parsley flakes to my ground seasoning. Yes, parsley flakes. And then I'm adding some basil to my seasoning. Yes, I don't cook without my herbs. And I don't have any Scotch bonnet pepper, so I am adding some red pepper flakes to my ground seasoning. And I'm going to be mixing to incorporate the herbs and the pepper. And here I have some cayenne pepper. I need it a bit spicy. I have some cayenne pepper. And what am I going to be adding? I won't tell you, just wait and see. Yes, I'm mixing to incorporate the spice and herbs into my ground seasoning. And I'm just going to cover and leave it to saute. Give it a little shake just in case it stick to the bottom of the pot. And now I have my, yes, I wash it. And make sure whatever you're using, anything from the tins, make sure you wash the tin and dry. And I'm coming in with my Grace Jack Mackerel. Coming in with my Grace Jack Mackerel, yes. So we're having Jack Mackerel for breakfast this morning. Rich, creamy tomato sauce, Grace Jack Mackerel. And wait, in other until I wash out my mackerel tin. Me have to wash out the nice tomato sauce out of the mackerel tin. Yes, so I am rinsing my tin and pour it into in my pot, yes. And now I am going to be removing the bones. You know, there's this huge bone in the center. Yes, right here. So I'm going to be removing this. I don't know about you, but I have to remove this and this little piece here, this black piece here. I don't know what it is. So I have to remove those from my Jack Mackerel. Yes, because I want to be eating and enjoying. So I make sure I remove the bones from my Jack Mackerel. This is optional. You don't have to do it. I don't know about you, but I remove the bones from my Jack Mackerel. I remember when I couldn't eat Jack Mackerel, and now every now and then I have an appetite for it, so I make sure I do it how I want. Yes. Nice and spicy. Yes, and I don't know about you, but I love my Jack Mackerel in chunks. Yes, I do not crush my Jack Mackerel. I want to have something to cut. Yes, I don't crush my Jack Mackerel. I don't know about you, but I love my Jack Mackerel in chunks. This is why this is the only one. I don't really like the small ones. They're too tiny. So when I buy me a jack mackerel and I cook me a jack mackerel, and most importantly for me, I have to add my lemon or my lime to my jack mackerel. So here I am squeezing my lemon to my jack mackerel, and this is to cut the rawness from the mackerel. And trust and believe me, it adds a different flavor to the jack mackerel. And I'm mixing to incorporate the lemon in my jack mackerel. And I have to take my time because I'm not making crushed mackerel. I'm making chunky jacks. Yes. So you know my breakfast is going to be nice, right? Yes. So I cover and leave that to simmer. And here I am just giving it a good shake. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, my jack mackerel is yummy. And yes, I love my jack mackerel in chunks. This one is too big. I love my jack mackerel in chunks. I don't know about you, but I will never crush my jack mackerel. I have to have something to cut. I have to have something to bite on. Look at that. Yummy, delicious. And it's all done. It's all done. And yes, you know, me a Jamaican, and there is no way me go have fried dumpling and jack mackerel and fried plantain and have one ripe pear for catch up on the side. Yes, so this is a ripe avocado. In Jamaica, we say ripe pear. But here, so then just nice up and say avocado. You see, yummy, this one is nice. And you know, all good things must come to an end, and in my case, it's a very good ending. So breakfast is ready. Breakfast is ready. Look at that. My ripe plantain, my ripe pear, my golden brown Johnny cakes. Look at how yummy my golden brown Johnny cakes are. Oh my God. And my yummy-licious mouth-watering jack mackerel. And just like that, breakfast is served. And as always, my kitchen is squeaky clean. I just didn't want to length out the video by doing the dishes. And see, breakfast is served. I have my peppermint tea with a cup, a glass of cranberry, and I have my fried Johnny cakes, my ripe pear, my ripe plantain, and my yummy-licious lemon jack mackerel. Breakfast is served. Thanks for chilling with me in my own little corner. Whatever you're having for breakfast, please do enjoy. Give thanks and be grateful. Have a blessed